Fritz, 2 points away from the semi-finals, the quarterfinals. So the body of Fonseca returning his point of Fritz. From Fonseca in the back of Fritz, the point of Fonseca. Fritz in the point of Fonseca, as Fritz back on the stretch. Fonseca in the slice of Fritz. Fritz in that 30-all. Fonseca a chance to get back on serve. 30-all. By the way, Fonseca, I don't think it's broken Fritz with that. We're going to serve first in this one. Who do you got, Chad? I've got Alexandrova. No, sorry, I've got Swiatek at 3, but I think Alexandrova is going to be so awful on this court specifically. Fritz with a good serve. Return goes in the backhand. Fritz hits it out. 30-40 from second. Break back. And to get back on serve. 30-40. Break point in second. First point for Alexandrova. Swiatek is underway. Fritz in the net. Oh, wow. Good second breaks back. Camchik's Fritz there. The match is over. Another time. Wait, total shit. Alright, 5-4. I said, baby. I said 6-4. Fonseca breaks back. Swiatek. That's a long first point. And wins it, 115. Matt. First, she needs to do well at Wimbledon. Then she needs to do well in America and Asia. Because remember, after Wimbledon last year, she played the US Open, I think, and that was all. Until the WTA final. So, yeah. By the way, Mohamed Liani, who is Mr. Safety, he is checking the court surface to see how slippery it is. It's slippery, but they're not going to do anything about it because that's contents. Love 30, Swiatek. Mohamed Liani testing the courts out, checking the slipperiness of the surface. Alexandrova serves ace. 30. Oh, actually, I'm going to say something. Triple warning for anyone who's British. No way to block your ears or turn away. Mute. We'll just mute the stream. 2 seconds. Chat, why do we play tennis in the UK? Besides Wimbledon, what are we doing? Why are we playing tennis in the UK? The weather sucks. Anyways, you can come back now. Let from Fonseca. I said mute the stream. If you heard what I said and you didn't mute the stream, you can't get offended. Serve out wide. Here's the final. Second serve. I said mute the stream. If anyone comes back and yells at me, I said mute the stream. That's on you. The turn goes in the backhand of Fonseca. Slice for Fritz. Fonseca with the volley is a winner. 15-love. Besides Wimbledon, though, seriously. Besides Wimbledon. It looks miserable out there in Eastbourne. Miserable. Queen's Club, maybe Queen's Club can stay. Eastbourne looks miserable. Today it looks miserable. Alright. Fonseca shanks at 15-all. By the way, Swiatek breaks first game of the match. Breaks. Emma, you usually always so funny before your streaming career. I'm not funny, I'm stupid. And yes, 15-all. Oh, really good. Backhand goes to the net from Fritz. You can do one? Yeah, you did. I said block your ears. Let's go. The UK's a miserable place now. I lived in the UK. I thought it was fun. I'm just saying, like, weather stinks, and tennis needs good weather. It should be mandatory to have a roof for every British event. Anyway, 30 on. Can't play tennis in the rain. I won the chat. I'm asking a serious question, guys. It rain anywhere else in the world more than the UK? Is it like?
Yeah.
Does it have more rainfall than any other place on Earth? That's what I'm asking. It's a legitimate question. Anyway, it's 40-30. Consecutive. Level up this final set. Ireland? Okay. So it's the second wettest place on Earth. 4-4 rally. Fonseca with a forehand again to the corner. Fritz on the stretch. Fonseca gets the 5-all. Fritz hits it wide. 5-5. What about Rainforest? Okay. 5-5. 5-all. Holland is pretty, but same weather as UK. Okay. Back to Fritz. So it's fault. Tipped up. Backhand of second back to Fritz. Second net. 10-11. Feels like double faulting. 15-0. Chat, do we ban the word match fix? I feel like match fix is not a productive word. I don't think we need that word, do we? Who's going to use that in a good sense? How do you use that word in a good way? Dirty love? I think we get rid of that. I think we need to abolish that word. No one's coming in here saying that it's positive. How do you say they're not positive? They're not match fixing. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. That word doesn't have value to the chat. Anyway, 30 love? Yes? Okay. Chat this. Fritz holds. Gets back in front, 6-5. Somebody want to test it out? 6-5. Looks like break back points for Alex Droga. 15-40. Says on with an ace, 30-40. Hey, it worked. All right, 30-40.
Some menus, I'm going to say following some review of Duluth. But we'll do that tomorrow with Rob. But by tomorrow, I want the summer menu sitting on the desk of every home manager and chef manager, and that email is going as joint email to them all. Because last time I sent it just to the chef managers and half of them didn't go and do what they're asked to do.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, didn't know you were there. Did you just join into that meeting, or just Steve had you in?
I hadn't come in. I said I was off.
Oh,
Yes.
did you? I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Courtney,
Hi.
you obviously gathered I wanted something from you yesterday.
Yeah. I. It's funny because it's like as soon as you were about to say what you wanted to say, you just kept cutting off.
I know.
No.
I don't know. I'm not going to cut off today. Is there, and I know you're doing loads of overtime at the moment, is there any possibility that you could go and do a stock count, not necessarily the input, but the count for Prince George for me?
What day would you?
I will be open to Sunday, maybe
You say
Monday.
Did you say?
It has to be done by either way. It has to be inputted by Tuesday at 4:00.
I can go down there on the weekend.
Can you? Could you go Sunday?
Yeah,
You're a diamond, Courtney. You
I
are
love
I can go there on Sunday.
absolute
Yeah.
diamond.
I'll just get a taxi
You
down.
have just saved Steve having to drive for 5.5 hours to get there.
each way, because I've got to go back up to Liverpool as well, haven't I? And do that.
That's really far.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that on Sunday. No problem.
Amazing.
You are a star. You don't have access, though, do you?
No, I don't know. That's the thing. So you have to.
Steve, can
Sort
you
something out
request
for me.
access for Courtney now so that comes through?
How do I do that?
You know, the insight thing. Where
Yeah,
you,
I don't know how to request it for another person. I can request it off their laptop.
Oh, talk Courtney through how to do it then.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that'll go through in time.
You'll have a
If
video
not, Courtney,
game
what we'll
screen.
do,
Yeah.
if not, what we'll do is we'll download the last stock take
Yeah. Send it to me or something. Yeah.
and send that to you. But ideally, because they would have ordered in a lot of different products and whatever, it becomes messy doing it that way. It is just easier
Yeah.
if you can input as you go. You can walk around with the laptop, can't
yeah.
you? Or
Yeah.
whatever you want to do it on.
Yeah.
You are a diamond.
You're welcome.
Sorry, we've got quite a few people that are on annual leave next week, and of course it's month end, isn't it? So it's
True.
trying to map out where in the country we can get everybody to get
Get these things done.
things. And Paul, who I think you have met before, he's left us now, so like he would have done it.
Okay.
But he's left, so he left. What was it? 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago, yeah. I think he wanted to stay, but we didn't let him.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. I'll pop down there when I wake up Sunday morning and I'll do that.
Okay.
And yeah. So you said
If you share your screen with me now, Courtney, open Insight. It only takes a couple of minutes to request the site. We'll do it now.
I'm not actually at work right now. I'm at home. I'm on my tablet. So
right, okay.
yeah, so I have to wait till tomorrow when I go back in. I don't have the laptop on me. But I'll call you first thing in the morning.
That's fine, yeah. Not too early. Call me in the morning and then I'll talk you through it. It's a simple process.
Okay, that's fine. No problem at all. I'll give you
You're amazing.
call.
Thanks a lot, Courtney.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Cool. Everything else all right with you? Otherwise?
Yeah. We're managing. We're managing at James Ferry. So it is a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You've got some staff off for a few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's these things are temporary, so you just gotta push through and you know what I mean. So I've been in a lot worse. I've been in a lot worse. So it's not that bad actually, to be honest. I've just gotta work a little bit harder. That's all. It's fine.
When's she back?
I don't know the exact date. It's kind of mid-early July. It's not that much longer now. Yeah. It's not that much longer. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Well, darling, we won't interrupt your day any longer then, as you're on your day off.
No.
Thank you so much.
I went in this morning. It's just I've done a lot of hours, so I need to get a little rest. I just helped. I just helped the chef to do the prep, and then I got on the bus and went home. So yeah.
Okay, darling.
But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, get a taxi over to Chislehurst, won't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. And
stick it on for me.
Yep.
And then if you need me on Sunday, just call me.
Call you. That's fine.
Yeah.
Should be alright. But
Okay,
yeah, that's fine.
sweet.
Yep, no problem.
You are my favourite.
I'm mine.
Thank you. Makes me smile when you say that.
You are my favourite.
I will.
And Cheryl starts in a couple of weeks. You got to know Cheryl, didn't you? So
yeah, she's a really nice lady. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really lovely lady.
Lovely lady. Yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
And again, if she needs any like help or whatnot, I mean.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping because she's so opposite to what Prince George has been, whether it's been Kim or Paul or whoever, been quite negative. I'm actually hoping that the two homes can kind of pair up a little bit more and help one another out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So she can maybe come and pick a shift up for you and bits and bobs, and because she lives in Croydon or she's moving to Croydon.
Yeah.
So and vice versa. Like if you're doing an event or something, and
get some support.
Have that,
quite close to cover.
Network help between you all. So which is a nice place to be. And the ones where we have got that, it works quite well. Like Tracy and Faye go over to support Shannon and bits and bobs like that. And they're a lot further apart than what you two are, so it'd be nice.
Really nice.
But I get that Prince George have not always been the most friendliest of locations.
No, that's the problem. Yeah, it's not. It's really not.
So yeah,
that's left now, hasn't it? So.
Oh no, there was a reason for it before that person worked there as well, Steve. You never got to meet Kim.
Oh yeah.
Kim was.
Retired.
Yeah. So she was lovely though, actually. If you got through the exterior, she had a lovely big heart.
Yeah.
A lovely big heart, really nice.
She treated me well.
When she showed you her vulnerability, but she just puts these barriers up to protect herself, and it comes across really bad. But she's a lovely lady actually.
Yeah, she was always good to me. So when I was a general assistant, I went over there and helped them with service and whatnot, and she never treated me no way. And when I was manager, same way. We did work together, and she called me quite a lot, to be honest with you. So I did help her out.
She's funny, actually.
Yeah, she was right.
But yeah, she came across as a Rottweiler.
So that's the thing. So my previous manager, her name was Sandra. They were basically the same. They're literally the same thing like you just described. Once you got past the exterior, Sandra was actually really nice. She didn't really know how to talk to people very well. That was the biggest problem. Yeah, but no, she was really nice as well. Okay then. Nice talking to you.
Thank you. You are a diamond.
That's fine.
Thanks,
Steve, I'll call you in the morning.
I'll give you a call in the morning.
I'll listen out for the call, Steve. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I will. Thank you, baby. Bye-bye.
Oh, really?
Beyonce stood on break point. As the return goes, oh no, was that a double fault by Shrionek or a fault? We're getting a challenge. Beyonce is not convinced.
Hey, someone's watching me. It must be tasty, isn't it?
Hey, tasty. That's it was on the line. Yeah, Shrionek just like, I'm on the point. What the hell? Who's getting involved?
Oh, it's not.
Second serving. Stay in match takes to a tiebreak. It's been a long, the quickest set of six little tiebreak set ever. Like 30 minutes. Alright, 30-40 break point for Alfredo to get on the split right away. Second to Hotler, thing.
Here we go.
Thank you, Brent. It worked.
I think I should just do medium quick because I seem to.
Alright, first it's a fault, second serve.
Hey! So, my fighting's quick, guys.
Good point in there from Fonseca. Spot 30.
Wait, that.
It's for Fritz to finish this match now. That's 30.
Ah. That's why, because it was. The way it was spaced, it was. Ah, okay.
Again.
-8.
Serve. So we've got wide point of Fritz. Returning to his front second. Fritz backhand passing shot winner. As match point to Fritz, love 40. Take the dub. Love 40. Love 40. Fritz to take his spot in the quarterfinals, which happened later today. Weather and light and so Trevor hits break again. Break. So another break point again. That's good serve back at Fritz point for the second. That's a good shot. Fritz hits it with a slice to the net. And she gets the forehand, goes forward, goes to Trevor. The forehand again. Forehand back to Trevor. She the forehand in the net. Back to serve. 1-1. Trevor breaks back. 15-40. Fritz. So the body of Fritz, the turn goes in, second comes to the net, what's wide? Fritz wins! Gets it done to the end. I'll tell you what, on a grass court with Fonseca, that scoreline, pretty good. For a first attempt against one of the best grass court players in the world, to have that scoreline, pretty decent effort, I think. I'm also the leader of the fan club, so maybe I'm biased, but also I think that's a pretty decent effort against Fritz, who is no slouch on grass, and Fonseca, who's just getting started. I mean, I think he'd take that scoreline. I think that's a decent effort. To go to 7-5, especially with Fritz serving as well as he was the first set yesterday, even today, he's serving really well. I think that was a decent effort by Fonseca, and a pretty good challenge to Fritz, who's three-time champion and a bit of a grass court beast. At least in recent times. So as a second bet, I'll take that. We'll take that. Even though it was the loss, we'll take the 7-5 final set. I mean, that was against Fritz. All right. GG's. Fritz is going to play Giron later today. It's not a bad L for Seka. Why would anyone be on the bandwagon? I don't know. Cam's still on the bandwagon, even though we lost. Why would anyone jump on the bandwagon after that? What are you talking about? Didn't you hear what I said? That's not a bad loss. Seka losing to Fritz on a grass court 7-5 on the third. I think that's bad. I mean, Fritz probably should have beaten him yesterday. It's a tie break, but still, I'll take it now.
Come on,
second
man.
fan. He's 18, he's only getting better. A close loss to Fritz on grass. At the start of the year, I think anybody would have said second against Fritz on grass. You know, that scoreline at the start of the year would have been incredible. It would have been competitive against a top 10 player on a grass court. I'll take it. Anyways, jump on over. We're going to keep watching Fiontech taking on Alex and Kroger. We're going to merge the stream with Fritz, who'll play later in the quarterfinals against Giron. He takes out Fonseca 7-5 in the third after yesterday's couple of sets. And he's continuing on. He's one to watch a Wimbledon. I mean, I don't know what to talk about. Alright, we're back on serve here. It's 2-1. It's 1-1. We're 15-30. She goes to the break again. So he goes into the forehand of Oliver Jones. He puts it in the net. 15-40. 15-4. Cameron Shelton wins today. Will she pull out a bat on both semi-finals as she did 2 years ago for Wimbledon? I really would be extremely happy. I don't think she will. We spoke about this a little bit yesterday. I think she'll play. Because to play Paolini on grass is better preparation than to getting the extra day off. Shelton breaks 2-1. Because remember 2 years ago, she was supposed to play Bronzetti. And playing Bronzetti on a grass court, winning that match at the expense of getting an extra day in London or at Wimbledon, I don't think is good. It wasn't worth playing Bronzetti on the grass. I watched Beyonce compared to Wimbledon. But playing Paolini on grass compared to Wimbledon is the finals, the market. It's a great preparation. So I would say she plays. Now, if she played the finals and beats Paolini, I don't know. The only thing I think that'll make a decision change is if it rains. If the weather looks crappy tomorrow, and Swiatek's going to have an interrupted semi-final, she might go. She has to beat Alexandra first, but the only way I think that she doesn't play is if the weather's stuck. Because then nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to play on a crappy day. But the weather's supposed to be good for the next couple of months. So I think she will play. She wins. Because I don't think, avoiding Paolini before Wimbledon seems silly. Why would you avoid Paolini, who's one of the best? If you Paolini going to Wimbledon, you're going to be that's huge conflict, to be honest. And if you lose to her, you lost to Paolini on grass. That's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think Swiatek would be crazy to dodge Paolini and try and go to Wimbledon. Unless the weather was crappy. What do you think, Chuck? Do you concur? Do you disagree? You can disagree. 2-1. She wins the serve with 3 breaks of serve to start this match. Sorry, Cam, I can't support Fonseca. Disappeared for some reason. Too many people in Brazil do not see a great player and their racism, classism is still too much to do. Fine, that's fair enough. I think when you look, I'm not going to try and change mine. If you have your view, that's fine. But I'll say this. I don't think we should be judging Fonseca from where, just like with Medvedev and any of the Russian players, and even Sabalenka, we shouldn't judge where they're from and go, well, in Brazil, they've got this, this, and this, and Fonseca is that. I don't think we need, you don't have to support. I mean, I respect that you don't want to support Brazil. Fonseca is from Brazil, but I don't know if, he should be blamed for that. Does that make sense? Again, you can. I'm not trying to change mine, but it's it's like we don't judge Medvedev on what's going on in Russia, right? We don't judge Sabalenka on what's going on with Belarus. We don't judge the players. But again, you have every right to believe what to believe what you want. I'm not trying to change mine. For being 30, by the way, we're having breaks. It's a very classic Elvis Pereira match. There are breaks. Sometimes she serves 4 double faults in a row, and then she will hit return winners. But then we just get breaks all over the place. So just exactly this is how Alex is going to play. And that back end goes wide by Alex Pereira. 30 off. And you can't play out the finals for no reason for that extremely annoying responsibility. public, this would be crazy. Like, this would ruin the tournament. Okay. So, okay. So I guess if she commits to playing Palini, she's committing to win playing the whole tournament. So if Swiatek does win this match and decides not to play tomorrow, not playing the semi-finals also a pain in the ass for the tournament. When any player pulls out of a big match, it's the tournament. 40-30 is Swiatek. Holds, gets the 3-1. 3-1. Makes sense, but it's not only Fonseca, also Dave Meyer. Where are the other people? System needs to change. Look, I don't want to like defend anything that I don't know about, so I'm not going to. So yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. All I know is like they're really good at football. Neymar, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. Like I know like who people who run it. Like I know people from Brazil. I don't know how the system works. So I don't know. Nah, 15 love. And I'm going to go to serve the final. Swiatek, the team is final. Like Drogo. It's a 5. 15. So from Oliver second serve. Serve again. Backhand. Swiatek backhand. Oliver goes out left for a winner. 15. Yeah, no, it's not. But I don't know anything about what's going on there, so I can't comment either way. But look, like I said, I'm not here to change your mind. You can, it's fair enough. Alright. 30-15. She gets a return long, 40-15. 15. Back in Swiatek, but it's called a fault. Second serve. Return goes in by Swiatek. Great return, 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. So it goes in front of Elliot Drogo. Drogo gets inside our winner. And it's 3-2, Swiatek. Swiatek. All right. Okay. Fonseca's a great player, not Brazil. Okay. Watching from the Philippines. Hey, what's going on? We'll watch Yellow later. She's coming on later. Actually, fine. I think she's on court 2. She's coming on 3rd, so she's playing after Brooksby and Evans. So she might be coming on in a couple of hours. Brooksby Evans are about to start. They're just finished. So, yeah. By the way, apparently they've announced the team that's going to be we're going to be hearing the voices of Wimbledon. So apparently the team for Wimbledon, and you're going to be hearing for the next couple of weeks if you listen to Wimbledon. Is it Issa Gua? She's the cricketer, right? Former England cricketer. Yeah, she's great. She's great when she does Australian cricket. I think she does like Australian cricket commentary heaps. She's great. Don't know why she's doing tennis, but hey, she's great. Claire Boulding, I think she is the host. And then you've got Mac, Navratilova, Billie Jean King, Pat Cash, Tracy Austin, who are the main team. And then you've got Tim Henman, Annabelle Croft, Andrew Castle, and then hang on. And then like a massive number of names. There's so many names, I got a good start. There's just too many names. So many names. Holy shit, there's like 100 people there. What the hell? It's crazy. Alright, lot 15. There's a lot of names. Todd Woodbridge, Robbie Koenig. What else are there? Yeah, there's a lot of people. Mark Woodford, he's usually like that. Laura Robson. Andrew Koba, she's always on there too. Oh, apparently Bartoli's going to be on the broadcast as well. That's cool. Apparently Barty was on the coverage last year, but she's not this year, but that's because she's probably going to the UK. And Kyrgios is obviously not there either. Which I think a lot of people are, it seems like people are not happy that he didn't get called back. Because I think a lot of people like hearing what Kyrgios has to say. And look, I know, I don't want to be, pointing out that the people that have been picked are not a great group of people, but when I look at that list, I don't see any recent players.
Why is slot 6?
And not.
Oh, that's
I reckon
right.
like 5, 10, like maybe 10 years removed from the game. There's no like. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to think. Has there been any... I mean, Kleist's been inside for a while. Laura Robson's probably the most recent. Coco Vandeweghe, I think she's recent. Inside for 5 years, right? Zetsky's been gone for a while. Sandra Henchikova's been a recent. Obviously, the players I mentioned, Tracy Austin and now Grant Leonard, they haven't played for a while. There's no like... So that's where I think Kyrgios had a good insight because he has played. He has played all the guys that we watch, right? Most they don't have it. They don't seem to have anyone to play these guys. So I think it's a bit of a miss. I mean, you don't have to be a king. Maybe it's I feel like a recent player would have been better for us. To at least give insight. Like you need. I'll tell you what. If Bublik wasn't playing, you'd get Bublik. But I think Bublik, as a special comments guy, on commentary, considering that he's played and now beaten Seth, right? You get Bootlick. If Bootlick loses first round in a massive shot, you hire him for the rest of the time. That would be such a great pick. Bootlick is so hot right now. 4-2 Swiatek. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any, even on the other side, it's not recent players. Okay, who's recently retired that could be on the team? Dominic Thiem would actually sit. But I think who's played Sinner though that recently retired? Anyone that not like, I'm not saying retired this year, but recently retired. I mean, yeah, okay, Roger, right? Okay. But let's talk about like it's around. But is there anyone that like has played Swiatek and Sabalenka in golf who was retired within the last year or so? It's kind of big. 30 love. Now Bartoli hasn't played Swiatek. Wozniacki? Yeah. What about Shelby Roger? She's recent. Constable? Ooh, nice. Muguruza. That's a good one too. She's also a former champion. Muguruza's a good pick. 30 love. Caroline Garcia is actually great. But yeah, Caroline Garcia, that's actually, yeah. How do you not get Garcia? Like, you've got to get Caroline Garcia. And also, she's very well spoken. You've got to get Caroline Garcia. Helen? Yeah, it's not Helen. Yeah, you can get Helen. She's kind of got that both as well. She played during the Serena era, but she also did play Sabalenka Swiatek multiple times. So has that sort of curve is another one, yeah, true. Joubert's still playing. Joubert's still playing, right? Yeah, I mean, Petrovic is always on the comms. Maybe she might be on Eurosport though. So she might be doing the comms on one of the other channels. She's still playing. 40-15. Yes. Well, we grab a whole 4-3. I think Garcia would be a great pick. She is like, I mean, she literally just won the WTA finals in the last 3 years. And she has, I mean, maybe it was too late. She retired, and then, but I feel like getting Garcia would be a great pick. That'd be, yeah, I feel like Caroline Garcia would be a great, and plus, she has a podcast, so she's not like out of it, like she's still got her, she's still in tennis, right? Maybe next year. I mean, next year's French Open, you will have Caroline Garcia will be on the broadcast. Roland Garros 2026, no doubt. There's no doubt that Garcia's going to be. No doubt. Caroline Garcia will be part of Roland Garros conference next year, 100%. Either as an interviewer or a commentator, like that'd be so crazy if she doesn't get it. It's a big record to which let's bring it. She also won the WTA finals recently. But on the men's side, though, let's see if they've got anyone who can say. Like, it's a thing with Kyrgios, right? You might not like him, right? You don't like Kyrgios together. He has his responsibilities, but about this really on the game. He still likes to play, like he is. He has the expertise. Most of the other content is yes. His players are content more accolades, more Grand Slams, more whatever. Recent experience against them on great players. There you go. Also, Fred's been playing with people like us. I think I think he's. That's why he wasn't going to think about his comments because it is right. Because he is displaying. And he's playing it because his plays better. Plays. He gets play out for us. So they drop him tries to play with these guys. I think Murray. So Murray's tough because Murray has experience with those. He also can be also got out of be entertaining. I don't know funny conversation. He's dry and funny, but I don't know if he was talking about the game is going to be as accurate. But you don't know what King's going to say next is what all these pictures I need to say. He's going to give it a secret. He's probably not going to say anything negative. Rather than understanding very clever. Love that. See the first statue. See the statue. Okay, we're going to do it statue. He's going to be a statue. That's a big 40. So we're big value. And, right, let's go. He's probably 2%. Big 30. Saturday. Zero. Absolutely. Opportunity that you could get events. So ready. Rather than the base. Great. That's the first one. Stay for 2 weeks. I think it's great. I think that's what you want to fight. Because the players type 10 years before the best play is generous. These goals kill the team. So he builds these goals. You have to play center or right press. Yeah, that plays conviction. Experienced Grand Slams are having Grand Slams. So try to think about the reference. Like, what we can like to be and we can fit that right in. And be the to do the contrast. And like I said, evaluate the trick is the fact that he is not a big ghost, right? That's a massive tick. But he's also played medium guys. It's the evidence there of the city guys. But I think Stan's played over in fence. Stan would be right, but I don't know if Stan. That's just take it like we can pick up doing team action. Team is not a bad option. So yeah, this channel, I think I get one real credit for the commentary. I think I'll play it so good, especially in the trailer for movies, but it's the fact that he was sitting there watching what my people made. And he would say things about it. Players that he literally played. He would do it years ago, right? And some of the guys that are up to me would say, hey, yeah, I played that, so I know it. And the guys that he didn't play like Djokovic, they know it. Yeah. But Djokovic comes from team that beats us. I don't know how he can somebody who get up here. Plus, the big thing is that he gets them already, but yeah, I played them. And I know exactly what I did to try and build. My face is actually bad. That's actually a big that is actually, yeah, my face is great. Because he has got relevant experience with the new guys and the older guys. That's amazing. So my face is not going to go for us. Team 2. I mean, my face might actually be. Sorry for big. Be accident. And everyone. You'd be right, but he's also black. I think he's playing with, so he can't do it. Unless you and he's entertaining. Obviously entertaining. All the troubles in the hand. You know? And she goes to the surface down. I think she got it. Yeah, the mom's actually great. Great dance. And like, the thing is, office is and she's played. She's played. She's played. Guys, we're talking about the next 5 or 10 years. I think my face has come down. And that is something that is so relevant. It's still much relevance in, like I said, last time is not the thing. What I was just yesterday, this is going to be something like obviously people who play the game at first level have way more spare time. But people who play the game a couple of years ago, commentating today's game, commentating about players that didn't most relevant commentating with just he's played the guys of the last generation of those that just can't be wrong because they have like literally I played this guy yesterday and not just it's not hard. It's just super hard. I feel like Asian privilege. Everyone. I don't say that it came out either. Still, it's obviously relevant. Obviously, I haven't seen that it's real. I haven't seen it real. It's like it. I say but I'm saying, like, it helps me because I'm so big. And they say, I played it for us, and I did this. Because that first hand experience. I had this crazy thing. Launch is probably the only guy that thinks that hard. And then, like, you know, we first played with guys, you know, in a generation. We were around 20 years in that we played the Senator Guy Rugby and then he's playing. He's playing today, he's playing on Griffiths, he's playing now, he's playing train guys, he's playing with the other guys. And he's also playing with guys.
Oh, ball.
And I can say that, yeah, I played every. He's the ultimate beating player. I think the next guy has played everyone. Everyone else has played everyone. Zverev, maybe. Maybe Zverev. Maybe from the same I think that's it's not so nice. So I have to play. Sit around, grab it. Get me about obviously, like, and the dial, right? Maybe a bit of trouble. But, we're playing out. With our base, Dimitra. Dimitra is the great and plus Dimitra. Super light. Dimitra is the great and Spanish between. That's great. The base drop and on base on training. It's like 367 we got and maybe help. It's another thing. Probably a good answer. Okay. Ooh, match? Yes. I said what? I said what? Last break it. Last break it. Actually, last break it. Take us we should make it. So take it. Last break it. That's the right answer. I guess it's super relevant. Maybe I played field 2 days ago. Right. Alright, so let's move on. So, why do you get paid? 60 years. Whatever, since you want to. Straight, but too broke. Twice. Once. Slow. That's a really good way to keep chatting. I feel like it's a very good besides writing and qualifies as a reason we don't like somebody because they get all make lots. That's actually great. So I think that maybe what's happening is the fact that we don't have anybody to say, yeah, I have a great screen so like film time. There's not many people that can say I have a television. Most of us don't. But there is a couple. For me, there's definitely on this. I had a big screen on and we had great people. Then I played streams and stuff. And I'm trying to keep this like a radio. And also, very much better. I'm going to first and second. Left day. Like if I didn't get the snap the TV, so that's a bit. Also, if you do not rest of candy, swing on to last night. Oh no, yes, okay. Back in, back to 15 more. Wait, is it lost third? Yeah. It is lost third. Hey, you can swing on 10, lost 30. If you look at 10, go ahead, drop it, go ahead again. 30. 30. Yeah, Slow Stevens. Oh, that's a great time. Slow Stevens is the same. Six o'clock. Got the on the track. 1040. About that, get rounds 3, 1 or 2, but without paying. That's a half. That's an hour and a half train ride. Wait, bad looks 3. How's that fault? That is something. Back to something go. Great. Elevate. That's 5. It's free to go to Battlefield, except if the ball's one of the two of them is angry. Get the juice. That's great of it. What? Some buttons out. So,
I got a friend request.
the Polish fiancé contenders back end of Open Drover. The back end of the back of Open Drover. The back end of fiancé go over, hits it. Only center court matches have to pay. Oh wow, okay.
No,
Kind of cool.
oh no. Oh, is that
Advantage, Ellie Drover.
Oh man, I need to rest. Tired.
Games. Second. Because oh no, that's a good fish. Well, maybe we should. Maybe we should. I think in 24 hours.